Hello fellow football connoisseurs and welcome back to the Quick Take. Lots and lots of news to get into today, including Conor Gallagher news, Karim Benzema, a surprise in Barcelona, Michael Olise potentially transfer targets come the summer transfer window, and of course Victor Osimhen.
Before I continue, I would like to quickly remind you I am running a giveaway with OwnASaber.com where at 15,000 subscribers you could be in with a chance at winning the King of London lightsaber, the perfect saber for every Chelsea fan. 3 participants will be chosen and all you have to do to enter is subscribe to the channel and check the pinned comment down below for more information. And with that, on with the video.
Kicking things off today with Conor Gallagher. Now, of course, there has been a lot of speculation regarding the future of Conor Gallagher this January transfer window. A lot of people want him to stay. I'm kind of up in arms. I don't know whether I want him to stay or whether I want him to go. Of course, we can get a lot of money and it would be pure profit in terms of the books. Of course, it came through the academy. We didn't pay anything for him. But we had this from Football Insider reported by Chelsea Transfer on Twitter. Tottenham will revive their interest with a late bid for Chelsea midfielder Conor Gallagher before the January transfer window closes. After failing to sign Manchester City ace Calvin Phillips, Chelsea now want £80 million as he is out of contract in 18 months. Of course, Chelsea have been doing quite well when it comes to sending players for high prices. Of course, we got a good amount for Mason Mount going to Manchester United, and we got a hefty price for Kai Havertz going to Arsenal. And it does look like Chelsea are once again trying to cash in on another player who is running out of contract. Again, this is a similar situation to Mason Mount, of course. So, I keep saying of course. I'm sorry if that annoys you during videos. It's just a thing I do. That is what I say. But as I said, though, he does have 18 months on his contract, and that will come down to 12 months come the summer transfer window. And if there isn't any progress, if we're no closer to signing him on a new contract, then there is that chance that he leaves on a free. Now, what would you prefer? Would you prefer to get 50, 60 or even 80 million pounds for Conor Gallagher going to Spurs, or would you prefer to see him go to Spurs at the end of next season for free? That is basically what would happen. I don't like it. I don't want him to go to Spurs. I'd rather if we sell him, he'd either go to somewhere outside of London or even preferably outside of the league. But if we have to sell him, and if that is the price that we can attract for him, around 60 to 80 million pounds, who's to say no? You can use that money, you can invest it into more, either you can do more youth signings, which I probably wouldn't be for. I'd rather more an instant impact on the team, as Conor Gallagher does have. I'd rather we go after someone like, this isn't who I would say we go after, but someone like Barella, someone of that nature who's more experienced and can definitely bring similar kind of energy to the midfield whilst also providing that technical ability going forward in the midfield. And so maybe selling him now, maybe allowing Gallagher to leave this January transfer window for that amount of money, maybe that's the best choice for the long term. Again, if there is absolutely no chance that we can get something agreed in terms of a new contract for the Cobham boy, then £80 million, I'm taking it. Moving on to a bit of surprising news again. This coming out of Fabrizio Romano, and it's quite a shock for some Barcelona fans. Of course, this is a heavily Chelsea fan channel, but breaking, Xavi Hernandez has decided to leave Barcelona at the end of the season. Of course, I think it was only yesterday Jurgen Klopp announced that he was leaving Liverpool come the end of the season. Xavi, this club needs a change of dynamic. Leaving Barca is the best decision possible for all parties involved. I'm the most responsible one, so the players will finally feel free now. Everything will be calmer now. We can compete for the Champions League. At least with this decision, the press, won't kill me anymore. The club will improve with this decision. So he's taking accountability. Now, after the game, of course, Barcelona did lose today. Frankie de Jong said, "It's our fault, players' fault. It doesn't work out. It's our fault." There is complete confidence in Xavi and the staff. They are doing a good job. This can't happen, and it's our fault. So he's trying to take responsibility away from Xavi, but Xavi stood forward and he said, "I understand Frankie de Jong's words and we're all being responsible, but I'm the most responsible. We made mistakes, but that penalty play conditions the game. Even the fourth referee tells me that it's a clear penalty." Xavi, I will leave Barcelona in June. We have reached a point of no return. It's time for change. As for Koulé, I think that it's time to leave. I spoke with the board and the club today. I will leave on the 30th of June. Of course, Xavi, former Barcelona player, and was a member of the Barcelona team that, let's just say, there was a disgrace. But what this does mean going forward is we can expect an incredible manager race come the summer transfer window. We have some incredible names potentially available. Xabi Alonso, Thomas Tuchel looks like he may be on his way out of Bayern Munich. Julian Nagelsmann, of course, coming to the end of his contract after the Euros. He is one of the best young managers in the world right now. Jurgen Klopp is another option, although whether he wants to go straight back into managing after that long spell at Liverpool is up for debate. Robert De Zerbi, he could be another option again. I think he does have a release clause with his Brighton contract. Arne Slot could be an interesting one. The Feyenoord manager who was linked to Chelsea, of course, at the tail end of the manager search. So that's some big clubs looking for new managers. Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Barcelona, potentially Bayer Leverkusen if Xabi Alonso does leave and goes to a Liverpool or goes to a Bayern Munich. They'll want someone who's competent and can handle the reins of this Bayer Leverkusen super squad that Xabi Alonso has built these past few months. So very exciting summer transfer window business there. We did also have an update for Karim Benzema, and it's bad news for any club outside of the Saudi League. The bosses at Saudi PIF have intervened and are unwilling to let Karim Benzema leave and join a club in Europe, as it would affect their reputation. In the worst case scenario, they would prefer a move to another Saudi Pro League club. Now, of course, we have seen a number of players who have gone to the Saudi League wanting to leave after such a short space of time, mainly because it's a terrible league and they miss the joy and the passion of the atmosphere and the fans in European football, and they don't want to have another one of their big stars they've invested a lot of money into wanting to leave as well, and basically be a leader in that sense. And you know, he's kind of like he's the role model for players coming into the Saudi League. If he's so desperate to leave after 6 months, who's to say that won't have a knock-on effect and really harm their chances of bringing in new, fresh talent coming in when they see players like Karim Benzema, esteemed Karim Benzema, wanting to leave so soon. Of course, he still wants to leave, but they're basically forcing him to stay. But we do have some other news regarding Michael Olise. Of course, I did cover yesterday that Joe Shields is pushing for Chelsea to sign Michael Olise come the summer transfer window. Chelsea are expected to try and sign Olise this summer, but the player prefers Manchester United as he is a lifelong supporter to them. That is coming in from Bobby Vincent FL. Of course, Michael Olise is a right winger. He would come into the play on the right hand side, maybe allowing Cole Palmer to slip in behind the striker in a number 10 position, competing against someone like Christopher Nkunku, who maybe he doesn't play that much. Of course, he does have a number of injury issues, and that could spell disaster for him going forward. But we do have some other news, of course, regarding Victor Osimhen, Chelsea's main target for the summer transfer window, and this coming in from Sacha Tavaleri. Chelsea FC is the chosen club for Victor Osimhen. Of course, a lot of discourse around Victor Osimhen coming to Chelsea this summer transfer window. I am going to be doing a video similar to the one I did on Nicholas Jackson when he first signed for Chelsea, analysing his overall play, how I'd imagine he fit into this Chelsea side, how I'd imagine he'd do in the Premier League, and just asking the question really, is he perfect for Chelsea? Is Victor Osimhen perfect for Chelsea? That is a video in the works, and you should expect to see that somewhat soon. We'll see how quickly I'm able to get that video done. But we move on to Armando Broja news. This is coming in fairly recently. Chelsea have rejected a proposal from Fulham for Armando Broja. No counteroffer expected as of now. And Simon Phillips went on to reveal that the price quoted to us from Fulham is unknown, but it didn't hit the valuation of around £40 million. Now, of course, Chelsea are waiting for Armando Broja to leave Chelsea before pursuing a striker. We are coming up to the very end of the transfer window. Only 3 or 4 days left of the January transfer window, really. We're cutting it kind of thin. Of course, stuff does tend to heat up towards the end of summer transfer windows. Deadline day is known for being a very busy day for a lot of clubs, and I do believe Chelsea to be fairly busy if we do see Armando Broja leave come the end of the transfer window. And who knows, maybe even Conor Gallagher. We'll find out very, very soon, of course, if Tottenham are going to pursue that interest. But that wraps up today's video. Again, big update regarding Conor Gallagher. £80 million. Would you take that or leave it? £80 million for Conor Gallagher. Is that enough for you? As always, if you like the video, like, comment, and subscribe. I've been the Quick Take, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you later.